Hey guys, welcome back to Defeating Hair Loss. My name is Steve, and I'm here with Bobby D.
What's up, Steve?
Welcome back, Bobby.
Thanks for having me.
How's everything going?
Going well. Good hair day, so.
Great. Good hair days. No more bad hair days, right? So today's topic we're going to talk about is why not just shave your head? Sounds like pretty easy, right?
Simple solution.
So, Bobby, you're, I always love having you here. You can reach out to our younger viewers. It's an image-based society, even for the older viewers. And just tell me we haven't rehearsed this or anything. So what is your opinion about why do all this hair transplant stuff? Why don't you just shave your head?
Well, I've always shaved head, so that's the first thing. It would probably look bad on me. I know a couple years ago when I started losing my hair, I actually tried a short buzz cut just to see how it would look. It looked bad. And at that point, I knew I was gonna get a transplant in the near future, and so I ended up doing that. So just not for me, Steve. So
just not for you, yeah. I mean, it's funny. I feel the same way. I mean, we did a video. I can't remember. It was in the very beginning. We had worked on it about the mole men from Superman when I was a little kid. There are these little kind of short people that they put bald kind of wigs on them and made them look like these really big heads, and it was really scary. And I kind of always just saw myself, not other people. But before we kind of go through this, and we're going to go through with a couple bullets here on shaving the head. This is no disrespect to guys that shave their head. Last time I checked, a lot of the shaved head guys got a lot of muscles. And
The Rock or something. They
might not like me, so this is not to talk you out of shaving your head. It's our personal opinions and how we think. If you watch these videos, you'll know that I'm very passionate about keeping my hair. I'm very passionate about not being bald. That's just an individual thing.
Me too.
It just so happens you're like that too.
Yeah.
So we get it. Okay, so let's just talk about make believe like you and I have no hair loss at all. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Right? We don't have to take any finasteride. Well, maybe for some insurance.
Yeah.
So shaving or not shaving your head. So I kind of broke this down to a couple different talking points. Okay. So some people, pretty basic stuff, Bobby, just shave their head when they go bald or they've gone bald, right? So they kind of go through this process of, losing their hair, whether they take any preventative treatments or not. That's a whole nother story, another video. And maybe when they go halfway bald, they shave their heads, or maybe somebody tells them, hey man, you're kind of losing your hair. Why don't you just shave your head? And again, to those of you out there that can do that and move on with your lives, I am super jealous. Because I applaud you. So that's one option. That's pretty basic, right? The second one is kind of interesting because now you have these preventative treatments at your disposal. So I put it in as talking point number 2, and that is, so you're losing your hair and you like to shave your head because I guess you have a nice shaped head or you look good with a shaved head.
Nice.
Yeah, it must be nice. But you go on finasteride to kind of hope that you can just hang on to that as much hair as you can hang on to shaved look, right? I've obviously spoke to a lot of people out there. Sometimes when they have just crown loss or whatever it may be, they still have that kind of hairline that you can see. So when you shave the head, it still has that kind of, tinting of their hair. So they're okay, but they don't want it to be completely bald like maybe their dad or their grandfather. So they go on finasteride and they keep shaving their heads. So that's number 2. Number 3, get a hair transplant and keep shaving the head. So this is where it gets very interesting. This is a very interesting topic that we could probably do a whole video on. If anybody out there likes how they looked with a shaved head, but they're balding, and let's just say for this part of the conversation, they're taking medication, but they still need hair in certain zones. It's not a great idea to try to fill those zones with hair transplants and still shave the head. Now, of course, someone's going to come up with a couple examples to call me a liar, and that's fine. I'm not really lying. I'm just making a point. And the point is that a hair transplant is a lot less follicles in a given square centimeter than that was once there before. So when you wear your hair a little longer, and we've done videos on this as well, how to wear a hair transplant, it's definitely not shaved. So you could get frustrated spending a lot of money saying, hey, I really like my shaved head, but I'm losing hair kind of in this corner and I'm losing hair on the back and all this and that. Can I fill it in with transplant? Sure you can, it will be better, but it's probably not gonna have that thick shaved look. Some of these guys they walk around, they have that thick Hispanic hair or Middle Eastern hair, and as soon as they shave it, they need to go get a haircut. It's just so thick. You're not gonna get that with hair transplant. So that's probably not a good idea. So we have to find another category for you. Or if you're gonna get a hair transplant, let it get a little bit longer so it looks like there's more where there's not more, right? The last thing is, this is a big one for me. is it seems like it's in everybody's kind of, list of questions. I'm sure it was in Bobby's questions as well. That, hey man, what if I get this hair transplant? It's kind of pricey and I'm taking a risk. It is a surgery. I don't know if it's going to work out. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to have scars and I won't be able to shave my head. Okay, so, that's like saying to me, hey man, I've got this family, and I got to buy a house, and I got to have a good school. But what if like lightning hits the house and it burns down? Like anything can happen. Watching these videos, and there's other YouTube platforms out there, video channels and whatnot that talk about really good surgeons, so you lower that risk of regretting a hair transplant or getting a bad hair transplant. So for the thought of going into it with, hey man, I'm going to get FUE only because if it doesn't work out, at least I won't have that line in the back of my head. Like, let's not talk about if it doesn't work out. I guess it is a somewhat of a concern, and that is a legitimate question, but what if you're not a good candidate for FUE? So for those of you that ask that question, I'm not afraid to tell you at this point in my life, I would hold off. I would not get a hair transplant. Of course, you know what I'm going to say. Let's get you on the medication. Let's see how much hair we can get back. Let's see what we can do to beef you up hair-wise without the transplant, and then make a determination of if we have a higher percentage of success based on the fact that you don't need a lot of hair or your hair's a lot stronger. Does that make sense, Bobby?
Yeah, completely, yeah.
Yeah, so, I want to take away that fear, and we did another video on all kinds of fears in the world.
Yeah.
And, it's just that it's not fair to not only have hair loss and struggle with it and be kind of beat up emotionally from a societal standpoint, an image standpoint, but then be afraid that, oh my God, what if I make it worse? Which is a legitimate question. And that's another reason preventative treatments, good quality clinics, you want to make sure you research and keep watching the channel. How's that for shaving the head?
Love it.
It's not for you, right?
Not for me.
It's not for me. Hey, I hope this helps. Don't forget to like and subscribe.